everyone, welcome back to Multi Magic channel. As you know, we have our interns with us, and this session will be the Sprint 3 grooming. Today, we'll go over the tasks each intern will be tackling in Sprint 3, breaking it down by team and module. Okay, let me take a pause. Before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone for their hard work in Sprint 2. So the progress and the dedication shown by each of you were totally impressive, and it's exciting to see how your skills are developing. So let's keep up the moment and build on these successes as we move forward. Now, without any delay, let's discuss the task for Sprint 3. Okay. So now this is the module which we are going to talk about today. The name of the module is PFM. That is Performance Module. Okay. So coming to the task 1 of this performance module, okay, let me take a pause. Before discussing about the task 1, let me give you a brief idea of what they have done in Sprint 2. I mean, you can also check the playlist of this, that is Interns playlist, and you can check the Sprint 2 tasks of this PFM module. Okay. So coming into the actual task, what they have done in Sprint 2, they have established the connection between the backend and the front end, connection between the client and the server, and they got some values from the server. I mean, basically we are giving a URL, website URL. They are performing some audit on that URL, and they are going to give some scores. What is the performance score? What is the accessibility score? What is the best practices? What are the best practices? And what is the SEO score and all? Okay. So along with that, they had worked on this overview tab where we'll give a small progress bars kind of like this. Maybe I will draw that. So this small circular progress bar is for performance, and this is for kind of accessibility, and this is for best practices score and SEO score. Okay, so they have achieved till here, and inside the overview tab only we have a small tab that is performance, and they implemented a small UI for this performance. Okay, how on what basis the performance score has been calculated, though I mean, for that calculation we have some very important values kind of. Those values have been displayed under performance tab, but we haven't yet tackled this overview tab, best practices SEO. So first we are going to focus on this, then we are going to focus on the individual tab, that is performance. Okay, so coming to this inside the overview tab we have this accessibility tab, and inside that what we have to do is we have to add this UI. Okay, so the task 2 is inside the overview tab we have the best practices tab. Inside that what they have to do is they have to add these two sections. I mean, this is a initial layout, we haven't expanded this. If we expand this, we should get kind of, I mean, let me keep this as 1, let me keep this as 2. Here I expanded 1. Okay, here I expanded 1, and one has, first toggle has, I mean accordion has these all values. Okay, and here I expanded 2, which is displaying something similar to this. I mean, UI is pretty much similar. If you observe, UI is pretty much similar. Here we this is accordion. Here we have a small text, and here we have a table kind of, or list kind of. And in the same way here also we have accordion, a small text, and we have this table. So basically we can reuse the UI if once it is given, or once we get the data from the backend. Okay. So coming to the task 3, they are going to work on this overview tab. I mean, inside the overview tab they are going to work on this SEO. So till now we covered this performance, best practices. Now we are covering SEO. So inside the SEO we want to add a small accordion where if anyone expands it, we should get some small description which is there in the data which we get from the backend. Okay, so yeah, we covered all these 3 tabs. Now let us focus on this individual tab. That is, I mean, this is a overview, and here we have performance. Okay. Inside the overview, we have all this. Okay. Inside, these are circular progress bars. I mean, these are these progress bars which I was speaking about. Okay. Now, if user clicked on this performance tab, what should we have to display? Okay. So there, the interesting task starts from here. This is, I mean, if you see something visually through images format instead of just a text format, I mean, it looks more attractive, right? It boosts up our confidence, it boosts up our enthuse to do even more, right? So let's add those spicy things in this UI. Okay. So the task 4 is, if user clicked on the performance tab, so on the top, if user click, first things first, if user clicked on the performance tab, we should display this. Okay. The score of the performance is this. We have a small text, and we have a small kind of a small text, 3 texts in a row. Okay. And as you guys know, we have been working. We kept a small tab like kind of this, mobile and desktop. If user clicked on mobile, we should display this. If user clicked on this desktop, we should display this. Okay, so the performance in desktop is very high for this. Even I haven't noticed. Nice, that's nice actually. So here for desktop and this for mobile. Okay. Now this is looking like some fancy stuff, right? So this is the UI which should display default for this circular progress bar. If I hover my mouse to this part, okay, to this circular bar, it should kind of divide into multiple parts, that is FCP, LCP, TBT, CLS, SI. Okay. So in the same way, we should also display that for desktop and mobile. I mean, whatever I am speaking here, the right side is desktop part, okay, and the left side is mobile part. Okay. Now coming back to the task 6, till now we have completed task 5, till task 5. Now the task 6 for them is, we'll give another data too, where you'll get some mobile screens for mobile and desktop screens for desktop mobile. We have to, this is not a slider basically, this is kind of a simple grid where we'll display all images like this. Okay. So it is not a slider. And this is the thing what you are seeing here, show what it's relevant to. This is kind of tabs. If we click on this all, we should display, this is kind of tabs. Let us keep it like, if all is clicked, then display something all, FCP is clicked, FCP content is there, like that. Keep a small list item or text for confirmation whether the tabs are working or not. Okay. The same thing for desktop too, but we'll get the desktop images here. Okay. Now coming to this, if the data from this is captured in the live data, I really performed an audit and I captured this information. So if user clicked on all, we are showing all things, right? So if user clicked on FCP, from this list we'll filter whatever the values which are related to FCP, and we'll display only them. Okay. So, but if user clicked on all, this is what the UI they have to follow. FCP means it will just filter, like some will be disabled, some will be vanished away, and some will display only some things, okay, which are related to FCP. And the same goes for LCP, TBT, CLS. And the same, we'll do pretty much similar for desktop too. But the values here are depends on, it depends on website, right? So in desktop, what are, in mobile, what is diagnostics, in desktop, what are the diagnostics. If you compare these two, these both are same, but here the potential savings will be 697 kb and here 748 kb. As you know that the performance, these kind of different view and operating systems, right? So the scores will obviously differ from each and every platform, right? So yep, these are the tasks they are going to perform in sprint 3. Hope they are going to enjoy it even more better from the previous sprints, because This is actually they are getting into the core functionality of this module. So working inside the core is a kind of uh, gift from God, direct gift from God, right? So yep, that's all for this video and for this module. Thank you so much. Happy coding, happy learning. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.